Claude Design is one of the most useful AI tools to date for designers, marketers, and content creators. It's still in beta and it's not perfect, but the output is good enough that we've already started to make it a core part of how we produce design assets at XRAY. In this video, I'm going to share what I've learned so far, 3 tips that will get you significantly better results, and 2 workarounds for the parts that will frustrate you. Let's get into it. My first tip is to start by creating a design system before you try to create any specific assets. This is the most important step. Get it right, and Claude will produce assets that match your brand from the very first prompt. A design system is just a package of brand information, assets, and guidelines that Claude can reference. I made a separate video walking through the whole process of building one. That video is linked on screen now, but here's the short version. Upload your site's code if you have it. Add your design guidelines, your fonts, your logos, and any other brand assets you want Claude to use. The more context and examples you give it, the closer the output matches what your brand actually looks like. Here's our XRAY design system. We uploaded our site code, our brand guidelines, our logos, our fonts, icons, and illustrations. Basically, everything that defines how XRAY looks. And here's some of what Claude has produced using this design system. My second tip is to always give Claude Design relevant reference material. If you tell it to make a hero image for this blog post, you'll likely get something usable right off the bat. But usable isn't the goal. You want assets that look great and match your brand with minimal back and forth. The way to get there is reference. Here's an example. I'm going to upload a one-pager we've used before and ask Claude to build a new one with different text. The output is strong out of the gate. It's using a similar layout and structure, but with brand new content. We didn't have to start from a blank canvas, and we didn't have to write a paragraph-long prompt to get there. Of course, there are still a couple things I'd want to improve before publishing, which brings me to tip 3. Tip 3 is to iterate. You don't have to accept Claude's first output, and in most cases, you shouldn't. Treat the initial result as a starting point and give Claude notes on what to change. There are 2 ways to do this. First, you can use the chat on the left of the screen. Just describe what you want Claude to change and press send. Claude will then make some adjustments for you. And don't worry, Claude won't change anything except the elements you ask to update. Second, you can use markup to click on an element or draw on part of the page and leave a comment directly. Claude will then get to work on your requested changes. This can be quicker than describing the exact position of an element on the page in text, especially if your design has a lot of repeated motifs. You don't have to redesign the whole asset to fix one piece. Claude Design will preserve everything else and just adjust the elements that you call out. Next, I'm going to share some workarounds for the common issues you're likely going to encounter in Claude Design. But before that, I just want to tell you a little bit about XRAY. We're a workflow automation consultancy. We design and implement the kind of AI workflows you see on this channel for businesses that want to stop doing things manually. If you want help on a specific problem, we offer expert support on an hourly basis. If you want to transform how your whole team works, we do that too on a monthly retainer. Either way, the place to start is our website, xray.tech. There, you can learn more and schedule a free call with our team. Now, let's take a look at those workarounds. First up, I'm going to show you how to navigate Claude Design's usage limits. Claude Design now shares the same usage limit as other Claude products, and it burns through tokens fast, especially while you're learning the tool. To save on tokens, I recommend editing assets directly whenever you can. Just click Edit, then select the element you want to configure. You can change copy, adjust colors, tweak borders, and even fix alignment. Every element Claude generates is editable. The one thing you can't do is move elements around the canvas. For that, you still need to ask Claude. There's a related working pattern worth mentioning. Sometimes Claude will get close to what you want, but not all the way there. And if you're out of usage for your current session, you can't keep iterating. In this case, you can use Claude's initial work as reference and create the design in another app, like Photoshop. Since Claude's using your design system, it should be easy to know which fonts, colors, and assets to use. And if Photoshop isn't your thing, Claude has a direct integration with Canva. Send your design over and finish it where you're most comfortable. The second workaround addresses one of the most frustrating things about Claude Design right now. It can be surprisingly difficult to accurately export your designs. Claude Design builds for the web first and foremost, so the HTML exports look good. But if you want a slide deck or an image, things get a bit more tricky. Claude Design gives you the option to export editable decks, but in my experience, they rarely look good. Your best bet is to export a screenshot-based PowerPoint file. You won't be able to edit the text or the layout at all, but the design will be accurately recreated. You can then export your design as an image by opening the deck in PowerPoint, Google Slides, or Keynote. For instance, in Google Slides, you just click on File, scroll down to Download, and select one of the image options. It's a few extra clicks, and it's more steps than it should be. I'd love to see a reliable direct image export added soon. But for now, this method gets you a clean, high-quality image every time. Claude Design is the fastest way to produce branded assets I've found so far, and you don't need to be a designer to use it. Just set up your design system first, give it a clear reference, iterate the output, and edit directly when you can. It's not a finished product yet, but it's already good enough to replace a meaningful chunk of your team's first draft design work, and that gap is only going to close. Now I want to hear from you. What is your team building with Claude Design? What's working, what isn't, and what features do you want to see added? Drop it in the comments below. If this video helped you out, like and subscribe to the channel for more AI and automation updates every single week. You can also find me and my company XRAY by searching for XRAY Automation on nearly every social media platform. For now, I've got to go, so until next time, find your focus and stay in flow.